I'm ready when you are.
Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Badevana. I am 14 years old. I'm a student of France School Foundation our batch 7. So welcome back to my new AI session, and today is my interview with Maya. So hi Maya,
Hi, Abhijit. Welcome back to another interview.
how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. And
Okay. So my first question is, what does the phrase sorry or not sorry mean?
interesting question. Sorry usually means you regret something you did and are feeling remorse. But when you add not sorry, it's more complicated. It's like you recognize you did something wrong, but you don't actually care or define about it. It's almost like saying, "Yeah, I messed up, but I did it anyway." What what got you interested in that specific phrase?
Okay. So when did people start using sorry or not sorry?
Good question. Sorry Not Sorry really exploded in the mid 2010s. Justin Bieber's song Sorry in 2015 certainly helped, but it was really social media and internet culture generally. There were probably people saying something similar before that, but it didn't become a whole meme or recognizable phrase until then. It tapped into this idea of owning up to something you probably technically apologize for, but not actually being upset about it. Pretty millennial Gen Z vibe if you think about it.
Okay. So my next question
Ready for
is
your
sorry or not sorry considered rude or funny?
That's a great question. They it depends totally on context, right? On one hand, yeah, it can definitely come off as rude. Like if someone genuinely hurts your feelings and they respond with sorry, not sorry, that's pretty dismissive and disrespectful. But if it's between friends goofing around and someone does something silly, it can be hilarious. There's a performative element to it too. Some people say it as part of the joke or to show off their coolness. It's just complicated.
Okay. So can you give
What's your
an
next question?
can you give an example of someone using sorry and not sorry in real life?
Totally. Imagine someone's friend eats the last slice of pizza they were saving. Classic drama, right? If they say, "Oh, I'm so sorry I ate your pizza," and then add, "but not really," that's a perfect example. They're acknowledging they did something a bit wrong by eating the last slice, but they're also hinting that they were too hungry to care or thought it was worth it. They're not truly apologetic, more like cheerfully defiant about their pizza choice. Does that make sense?
Okay. So my next question
Cool.
how does sorry
What's
or
name?
not sorry reflect modern culture?
It's a deep question. I think it says a lot about how performative our apologies have become. Like, we expect people to apologize a certain way, but sorry, not sorry throws all that politeness out the window. It's a rebellion against those social norms. Also, it's just this weird relationship people have with accountability. We're all about taking ownership, but only when it's convenient. It's honestly kind of cynical, like we've all gotten numb to earnest apologies and need something with a bit more edge.
Okay. So my next question is,
Next question?
how has the meaning of
Go
sorry
ahead.
or not sorry changed over time?
Mm, that's an interesting way to phrase it. Changed over time. I think initially it was a bit caring about conventional manners, but over time it's become almost ironic. Like now people often say it even when they're mostly joking or being slightly passive aggressive, not necessarily that they actually have zero regrets. It's almost expected now. Like when someone does something mildly inconvenient and you know they're gonna jokingly, sorry, not sorry it. The original bite got softened into a punchline.
Okay.
What's next?
So my next question is, how does tone or context change the meaning of sorry or not sorry?
Mm, big time. Tone is everything with that phrase. Said sweetly and playfully, might be teasing or a gentle ribbing between friends. Said with zero remorse and straight eye contact, that's probably passive aggressive and genuine discomfort. Said with a sarcastic tone while shrugging, you're basically showing you don't care, but don't care that you don't care. It's very meta. Context matters too. Saying it over something minor like eating the last cookie is different from using it when you seriously disappoint someone. The delivery and situation totally flip the meaning.
Okay. So my next question is,
Ready for the next one?
what is the opposite
I'm
of
listening.
sorry or not sorry?
You mean like, what's the purpose of saying it? I think it's a few things. Sometimes people use it to signal that they're comfortable with being a bit rebellious or contrarian. Other times it's a way to deflect responsibility without technically lying. And honestly, sometimes people are just being playful and trying to be funny. Underneath it all, I think it's about trying to sound authentic in a world where apologizing feels really scripted and insincere. It's a way to be yourself and be unapologetic about it.
Okay. So my next question is, how does sorry or not sorry reflect changing attitudes toward accountability in today's society?
Oof, that's a smart connection. I think it shows we're pretty skeptical about performance apologies. Like, people are tired of hearing apologies that don't seem genuine. Sorry, not sorry is almost like a dig. It's as if to say, I'm not gonna give you the apology you want if I don't actually feel bad. The implication is that we're more aware of when someone's being performative rather than sincerely accountable for their actions. It's a pretty cynical view, but it reflects how much people value genuine ownership versus empty formality.
Okay. So my next question is,
What's your next question?
can the phrase sorry or not
I'm here when
sorry
you're
be
ready.
seen as a form of improvement or a defiance? Explain why.
That's actually an interesting take. I'm surprised you asked that. Not a lot of people would think of it as improvement, but I kind of see your point. Okay, let me explain why it could be. I think the ability to say sorry, not sorry sometimes means someone has developed some self respect boundaries. If you used to feel pressured to apologize for everything, even when you genuinely didn't think you were wrong, learning to
Yes.
assert yourself that way could be growth. Saying sorry, not sorry might be about not letting people walk all over you or not feeling guilty for your authentic choices. It's like realizing it's okay to prioritize your own boundaries sometimes rather than default to people pleasing. What made you think of it in those terms?
Okay. So my next question is, in what ways does sorry or not sorry challenge traditional ideas or politeness and apology?
You mean norms, I think? Traditional politeness expects humble deference, owning up to something, expressing regret, promising to do better. That's the script. But sorry, not sorry throws all that out the window. It's direct and assertive. Instead of deflecting or being overly apologetic, it's upfront. Yeah, I did it. Deal with it. It challenges that whole idea that we should always be humble and submissive. It's a pretty clear signal of confidence, or at least pretending to have confidence, which definitely isn't the traditional sorry move.
Okay, thank you for answering me. So this is my interview with Maya. I hope you will like it.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you and Allah Hafiz.
This was great, Abadir. You asked such thoughtful questions, and it was fun exploring that phrase with you. I really enjoyed our interview. Allah Hafiz.